As I've indicated, the first thing that we need to do is to firmly embed Rhodes University in the Grahamstown community. Rhodes University is not just in Grahamstown, it is of and for Grahamstown. That is why I'm saying we need to engage and be concerned with the challenges that face our local community. And that is important. And in that respect, we have identified 3 areas where we can really make a significant difference in our local community. The first one relates to our municipality. It is very important that we have a well-functioning, a capable and competent municipality to provide services, not only for the university, but for the broader Grahamstown community. At the moment, our municipality is under administration because of poor management and poor leadership. It is in our own best interest that we have a competent and capable municipality to deliver basic services. Because if we can't get those, our academic project is in jeopardy. So we will be working together with the municipality to build the necessary capacity and capability for it to fulfill its constitutional mandate for all the people of Grahamstown. Secondly, we want to get involved with education. Education here in Grahamstown and more broadly in the Eastern Cape. You see, here in Grahamstown, we have some of the best schools in this country. And within a stone's throw, we have some of the most dysfunctional schools serving the majority of our people. As an institution of higher learning and as a caring community, we cannot sit and watch when the lives of young people are destroyed, when they are condemned to a life of hopelessness and despair. So we want to get immersed in issues of education. We will work with all the role players, with the district office, with the principals, and with the provincial government to see how we, as an institution of higher learning, can make a contribution in terms of teaching and learning in the public schooling system. The third dimension in our engagement with our greater Grahamstown community will be that of making Grahamstown a wireless city. Now, this, of course, is important. Once we have created a competent and capable municipality, and we have been able to provide that life-changing education, we must then connect this community to the bigger world through internet. It is my view that that internet connectivity will have an incredible effect in terms of service delivery, the quality of education, but creating opportunities for employment. I think this is important, that we instill a sense of hope for the people of Grahamstown and also for the people of the Eastern Cape. So we do want to make Grahamstown a center of academic excellence, starting from early childhood right through to university, and instill a sense of hope for every young person in this town. Going to university for them should be a natural progression. And when they start their schooling, they should know that someday they will get to Rhodes University. So those 3 will be the pillars of our engagement with the greater Grahamstown community. But what I should mention is that we are a knowledge institution. So the most important asset that we bring into any partnership is knowledge. So as we engage with the municipality to build the necessary capacity and capability for it to discharge its constitutional mandate, that will be underpinned by thorough research that has to be carried out so that we are able to build sustainable municipality. And I really want us to be a model of how a university can work with the local community for the greater good of both the community and the university. It really breaks my heart when I come across a young person who is academically talented, who by sheer accident of nature happened to be born into a family of little means. My own view is that as a society, we can afford to care. So we do need to find ways of raising funds and create a sustainable financial aid scheme. At the moment, we have the National Student Financial Aid Scheme, but the demand is so great, it far outstrips the existing resources. Yes, I have proposed that perhaps we should have a tax of some kind or another. Look, we need to invest in education. If we really want to build a winning nation, winning nations are built on the back of quality education, making sure that every young person has access to quality education. And that is the best investment any country can ever make. And so I will be going around the country and around the world to raise funds for all financially needy students. You see, I can say this because I come from a working class background. Without the benefit of bursaries and scholarships, I would not have had an opportunity to acquire higher education. And so for me, it's something which is very important. So yes, as a country, we must find resources to help financially needy students. We must work together with our government. I know they are overstretched, but we must get the private sector involved here. I think there's a lot of money available in the private sector, and the best investment that we can make is making sure that every young person has access to quality education. And in the process, we will build a virtuous society, a more just, a more caring, a more equitable society, a fairer society. When you have people who will be able to make a contribution to the betterment of humanity, education is so vitally important. And so it's something that is really very close to my heart, and we do need to find ways and means of ensuring that every young person in this country has access to quality education. One wish for Rhodes. I would really like Rhodes University to be an institution known locally and nationally and beyond as a caring institution, as an institution that makes quality education available to every deserving young person in this country. That for me is important. We need to produce leaders. You know, this country desperately needs leaders. Caring, bold, and courageous leaders. You know, the venality that you see around is something that should not be part of the kind of a society envisioned in our Constitution. And so I really want Rhodes to stand out as that institution which produces outstanding leaders who, in the words of Mahatma Gandhi, will learn to live simply so others may simply live. Not consumed with material accumulation and wealth, but making a difference, making a contribution to the betterment of our society, creating a better world for all to live in.
Sir, I require you to say in solemn affirmation the words of the Pledge of Allegiance of the high office to which you will be installed.
I, Sizwe Mabizela, pledge myself to uphold the values and objectives of Rhodes University, to lead the university in its response to the challenges facing our land, to encourage the pursuit of sound learning, research and community service, to perform duties of principal and vice-chancellor as prescribed by law, and in all things to promote the welfare of the university.
Sir, in the name of Rhodes University, I now install you into the office of Principal and Vice-Chancellor, and I invest you with the authority, rights, and privileges of this office.
Thank you.
honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Dr. Sizwe Mabizela as Principal and Vice-Chancellor, confident that he will bring distinction to his office and luster to the university.